Welcome back to my channel. My name is Gina, and for today's video I'm doing a little bit of a haul. I did do some clips of shopping in a bookstore, which I already put into the video, like you just saw it. And for today's haul, I went to one bookstore and a thrift store, and honestly this is one of the most realistic hauls that I have. For me, there are videos that I have posted when I did haul. Sometimes they have like a lot of books, like 4 or 5 or so books, and realistically I do not buy that many on a regular when I do go to a bookstore. So today's haul is actually quite small. It's actually just 2 books. I didn't even get manga today. Like, I normally would get manga, but it wasn't quite in the budget that I had in mind for today, because I wanted to spend under $20 and I only spent $10 on books. So that was a success. I went to Books A Million first, BAM, as they call themselves and I call it as well, and I only got one book. So it's Daughter of Red Winter by Ed McDonald, and it was only $8 because it was on sale. So this book is about like a necromancer, and the main character, Rain, she can see the dead, and as it says on the front here, those who see the dead soon join them. It seemed like just that alone seemed like a really good, it just sounded like a good premise, but it's interesting. She can see and speak to the dead, so it's not even just like I can see the dead, it's like, oh, I can also converse with them. And she rescues an injured woman, and like it ends up causing problems later on. Like, it puts her at risk in the end. I'll just read you what it says in here and what made it sound so good. It's being able to see and speak with the dead is a gift that comes with a death sentence. All her life she has hidden, lied, and run to save her skin, and she's made some spectacularly bad choices along the way, but it is a rare act of kindness rescuing an injured woman in the snow that becomes most dangerous decision that Rain has ever made. Because the woman is fleeing from Red Winter, the fortress monastery of the Drow-in, oh, that's a fantasy term, warrior magicians who answer to no king and who would stop at nothing to reclaim what she's stolen, as in like what the injured woman stolen. A battle, a betrayal, and a horrific revelation force Rain to enter this citadel and live among the warrior magicians. She soon finds that her secret ability could be the key to saving an entire nation, though she might have to die in the process. So I thought this was really good, and it's the first in the series, so it's actually quite rare to find like first in the series in the clearance section, or the bargain section as they say, and I couldn't pass up on it. It sounded cool. The main character looks really cool. The cover just looks really interesting, and I took a chance, and we'll see if it's really good or not. I won't be too disappointed if it's pretty bad, but I honestly think it'll be good. I truly do think it will be. So that's the only thing I got out of BAM. And it does say it's $8, but I got a discount with the help of my cousin, and it was brought down to $7. And then I went to thrift store and got one book for $3. That's including tax, and it's The Final Girl Support Group by Grady Hendrix. It's not a new book, just like the other one. It's not a new book, but I've been wanting to read a book by Grady Hendrix, the latest book that he released, I think it's The Wayward of Witches or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember the title of it, but the latest book that he has released, I wanted to read it, but I haven't been able to get my hands on it. It hasn't been in the library that I've been going to, so I was surprised to see this in the thrift store to begin with, so I decided to take the chance and actually like read it. Plus it was only $3. Well, technically it was $2.50, but with tax it was only $3. So I was like, why not? And it's a horror. If you haven't read anything by Grady Hendrix or you haven't heard anything about him, so this is a thriller horror story. I believe the main character, like, okay, so like the main character, Lynette, she has survived a massacre and she's part of this support group of other women that have survived incidents similar, and it's going great until one of the girls goes missing, and they're worried that someone has found out about the support group and is planning on basically getting rid of all of them for the last time. But now there's like a multitude, not a multitude, but there's several women against this one person that may be after them. So like, it's in theory they'll be able to make it, but we'll actually see, because like I said, it's a thriller horror, so I'm expecting more people to just like be unalived essentially. So I'm really looking forward to reading it. I think I might buddy read it with someone, but we shall see. But I'm wondering how this is going to play out, because I truly think at least the main character is going to live through it, because for it to be thriller horror and not just a horror, I feel like she's going to make it through, but I could be wrong. I want to find out, and it was $2.50, so I was like, why not? And it'll be my first book into like reading Grady Hendrix. Granted, I might not get to it right away, and then I might discover something else, so we shall see. And with that, that is all that I bought. So I spent $10. I spent $10 less than the budget. There was one other book that I was interested in, but there's two other books. One book was like a prequel / sequel to a book that I wanted to read that's on my TBR, and then there's another book that would have made me go over my budget. So it was rough, but sticking to that budget, it made me feel really good inside, and I still managed to get 2 books out of it. And like I said, this is very realistic of a haul for me to get. It's just like a couple of books. Usually, honestly, it might just be one, but these things were on sale, they were bargains, so I ended up getting 2. And that's it. So with that, I'm going to end the video here. I hope you enjoyed it, and then I will see you all next time. Bye.